sports lovers, welcome to Waffle Sports. A beautiful weekend to you. And right here on Waffle Sports, we bring you the latest in the world of sports. And today, just like every other day, I'm set to get you all the latest gists, the latest happenings in the world of sports, starting from the home front. My name is Queen Chioma, your sports goddess, your sports queen, or queen of the airways. Super Eagles captain and defender William Troost-Ekong has announced his retirement from international football. He made the announcement on Thursday, the 4th of December 2025. Although it came as a shock to many fans, but then William Troost-Ekong in his message said that it was time for him to pass on the responsibility of leadership and captaincy to the next generation of Nigerian football players. How has William Troost-Ekong managed? He made his debut in the Super Eagles squad in 2015. Yes, called up by late coach Stephen Keshi. He went ahead to feature in 83 matches for the Super Eagles, won 3 medals, had 5 tournaments, including the 2016 Olympics and the 2018 World Cup. In the 2016 Olympics, they won the bronze medal. He also went ahead to captain the side at the 2023 AFCON tournament, where he led the team to a silver medal finish, winning the tournament's most valuable player. He also holds an African record of the defender with the highest number of goals in a single AFCON tournament. He scored 5 goals in a particular AFCON tournament. An impressive outing, you would say, for Troost-Ekong. What do you remember him for? For me, he is famously known as one of the Oyibo Worlds. You remember that era? And that iconic haircut of leaving some strands of hair in the middle. And then we'll take a look at his message on his retirement video.
Today, I'm announcing my retirement from international football. In 2015, a phone call from the late Stephen Keshi changed my life. A month later, the big boss gave me my debut. His belief in me ignited a desire to follow in his footsteps. Every single time I've put on the iconic shirt to walk out onto the pitch, I've thought back to that exact moment. Going on to captain the Super Eagles was beyond my wildest dreams. Nigeria took me in and trusted me to lead and represent a nation of 230 plus million. From a boy born and raised in the Netherlands to the Oyibo Wall and eventually Skippo is a privilege I will always hold close to my heart. To have achieved 83 senior caps, played in 5 major tournaments, won 3 medals, and broken a few records, I have really lived my dream. A bronze medal at the Rio 2016 Olympics, followed by playing at the 2018 World Cup in Russia, and 3 incredible AFCON tournaments, with a bronze and most recently a silver medal, will remain unforgettable. Being able to lead Nigeria through the 2023 AFCON, scoring in the final, and being named player of the tournament was something so special. To this day, I still wish for a different ending. Becoming the highest scoring defender in AFCON history is an honour I share with every teammate who was part of those moments. I'm at peace knowing that throughout all these milestones, I gave everything I had, not just for myself, but to try and inspire the next generation the same way I was inspired by the legends I looked up to and had the pleasure to fight shoulder to shoulder with. It has been so much fun to play alongside my Nigerian teammates. Watching them grow into leaders, time has come to pass on the responsibility, to pass on the opportunity, and to pass on the captaincy. I'm so proud to be part of a group that fully showed it's possible to come home, to play and represent our beloved nation. None of this would have been possible without the people around me. To every coach, member of staff, and most importantly, my teammates and now brothers, past and present, who have been part of my international journey, thank you. To the Nigerian fans the heartbeat of Nigerian football. Your support has carried me through every high and every challenge. This isn't a final goodbye. My work within Nigerian communities continues, just as my love and passion for the team will never fade. The last decade has been filled with commitment, pride, and unforgettable memories. Wearing the Super Eagles shirt has been more than playing football. It has been a duty, a privilege, and an honor.
Moving on from there, let's bring you all that will be going down this weekend across Europe top 5 leagues, starting with the Premier League. In the Premier League, some games were already in March week 15. Yes, March week 15, and some games are going to go down starting from tomorrow, Saturday. We have Aston Villa taking on Arsenal in an early kickoff game that will start at 12:30. Then we have Bournemouth versus Chelsea at 3 p.m. Everton versus Nottingham Forest, Manchester City versus Sunderland, Newcastle United versus Burnley, Spurs that's Tottenham Hotspur versus Brentford, Leeds United will take on Liverpool. And that game will be the last game of the day at 5:30 p.m. On Sunday, we have Brighton and Hove Albion versus West Ham United. Fulham will take on Crystal Palace. And then on Monday, we have Wolves taking on Manchester United at 8 p.m. in the night. And then from the Premier League, let's bring you some fixtures that will go down in the La Liga. In La Liga, we have Villarreal taking on Getafe at 1 p.m. Alaves versus Real Sociedad at 3:15 p.m. Real Betis versus Barcelona at 5:30 p.m. Atletico Club versus Atletico de Madrid at 8 p.m. That's Saturday fixture for La Liga. On Sunday, we have Elche versus Girona. Valencia versus Sevilla at 3:15 p.m. Elche game will be at 1 p.m. And then Espanyol versus Rayo Vallecano at 5:30. Real Madrid versus Celta Vigo at 8 p.m. And on Monday, we have Osasuna taking on Levante at 8 p.m. In the Bundesliga, we have on Saturday, Augsburg versus Leverkusen, 2:30 p.m. Stuttgart will take on Bayern Munich, 2:30 p.m. Wolfsburg versus Union Berlin at 2:30 p.m. RB Leipzig versus Eintracht Frankfurt at 5:30 p.m. And on Sunday, we have 2:30 p.m. kickoff between Hamburger versus Werder Bremen, where our very own Victor Boniface will be featuring. Borussia Dortmund will take on Hoffenheim at 4:30 p.m. Today, being Friday, later today, it will be Mainz 05 versus Borussia Mönchengladbach at 7:30 p.m. In the Italian Serie A on Saturday, we have early kickoff, 2 p.m. kickoff rather, between Sassuolo versus Fiorentina. Inter Milan will take on Como at 5 p.m. Hellas Verona versus Atalanta at 7:45 p.m. Will our own Ademola Lookman replicate the feat he did in their last game where he scored a goal? Well, we wait to see. On Sunday, it will be Cremonese versus Leeds, Cagliari versus AS Roma, Lazio versus Bologna, and a very interesting game will go down at 7:45 p.m. on Sunday. It will be the game between Napoli versus Juventus. Who do you think will come out on top? On Monday, they have Pisa versus Parma, Udinese versus Genoa, and Torino versus Milan. That's AC Milan. That game will be the last game at 7:45 p.m. Yeah, so those are the games to be expecting this weekend. What do you think, especially in the Premier League? Do you think Arsenal will continue their impressive run so far this weekend? Now, talking about the Premier League, the list of the nominees for the manager of the month of November is out. So let you know the managers that made it to the list. That's the managers that will be contending for the November Manager of the Month award. On the list is Mikel Arteta of Arsenal, Unai Emery of Aston Villa, Pep Guardiola of Man City, Fabian Hozola of Brighton and Hove Albion, Enzo Maresca of Chelsea, and Marcos Silva of Fulham. Quite impressive, especially for Marcos Silva of Fulham. Man has been doing a wonderful job with the side. He also made it to the list of the managers in the last month's edition, that's the October edition, and he's making it again to this month's edition. Do you see him picking up that award this time around, or you think it will be someone else taking home that award? Let us know in the comment section. Now, talking about Arsenal and Mikel Arteta. Arsenal are leading Europe's top 5 league in the team with the highest number or the most clean sheets. Yes, 8 clean sheets. And the team to concede the least number of goals. They've conceded only 7 goals so far this season. Again, is that pointing to the fact that Arsenal might just be winning a major trophy this season? For some reasons, some fans think Arsenal would end up with more than one trophy this season. One major trophy, actually. Do you think that it is achievable for Arsenal and Mikel Arteta? Let us know on the comment section. Moving on, another manager that has been quite impressive would be Unai Emery of Aston Villa. He has had the most Premier League win for Aston Villa amongst Aston Villa's manager. He has 62 wins in 115 Premier League games. No manager in Aston Villa's history has amassed such wins. Will he go down in history as Aston Villa's greatest manager? Well, we wait to see. Also, one player that is making headline, or should I say has been making headlines in recent time, is Erling Haaland. Again, he enters the history book as the Premier League player with the fastest 100 goals. Yes, meaning he is the fastest player to reach 100 Premier League goals. Aside that, he is also the fastest Premier League player to reach 20 Premier League goals in 14 games, 30 Premier League goals in 27 games, 40 Premier League goals in 39 games, 50 Premier League goals in 48 games, and 100 Premier League goals in 111 games. This boy is gradually climbing the radar of Premier League legends. What do you think? Let's also bring you another stat that more like not quite impressive, not the one that the fans would be proud of. And that is for the Chelsea Football Club. They have amassed 6 red cards in 15 games under Maresca. Not a good record, you had said. Now, let me bring you the list of the players with these red cards. We have the goalkeeper, Robert Sanchez. We have Joao Pedro. We have Trevor Chalobah, Malo Gusto, Leon Delap, and the most recent, Moses Caicedo. It will be said that Chelsea's discipline is heavily under some scrutiny, or should be under some scrutiny. Maresca has a whole lot of jobs to do. All right, so let's bring you other things on our menu today. And one on our menu is Kylian Mbape. Man has had an impressive outing so far this season. He holds the record of the La Liga player with most goals this season, 16 goals. Champions League most goals, 9, and the player with the most number of goals in 2025. And that is 62 goals. Beat that. At 26, this guy will break a lot of record. And then he has few more goals. Yes, few more goals to break Cristiano Ronaldo's calendar year record. Wow. Will he surpass Cristiano Ronaldo in the talk of greatest ever? Or you think he still has some steps to climb up the ladder? Well, let us know. Finally, on the menu today, let's let you know that former Manchester United player and 32-year-old Jesse Lingard has mutually terminated his contract with FC Scholl. He's set to leave the club next week. He scored 18 goals in 2 seasons for the side and captained the South Korean club. We wish him all the best in his future endeavors. That's all we have for you for today. Until we come your way again, please stay glued to the channel, subscribe, like, and comment. I remain yours truly, Chikeze Queen Choma, signing out.